1,000+ horsepower turbo LS, 84 Cutlass Supreme. It can be yours. We're giving it away. lsnasty.com. For the first time ever, I'm going to release our crew shirts to the public. You guys can pick them up. I'll put them on the screen here. The new Nasty Racing crew shirts are available. I will say this. I print them for my guys, for our crew here, but I'll make them open to the public. Limited quantity available, so you better pick them up while they're still in stock. lsnasty.com. First link in the description below. Brand new LS Nasty crew shirt. You can be part of the crew if you go to lsnasty.com. They are 3 times entries. So every dollar you spend on these shirts right here gets you triple entries to win this. 1,000+ horsepower turbo LS swap G body on Holley EFI.
Hold on, let me turn the air conditioner on. Are you in Charlotte's Web?
Dude. Love my guy Chris, right? My homie. Hate working on this car. Hate it. Hate it.
This or the Colorado?
Oh, anything but this, dude. This is the worst. And it's not because the car is like shitty. It's a very nice car, but it doesn't work on well. Some cars work on well, like that thing. Pull the entire front end off it, access everything. This couldn't be like any more opposite. It's like, oh, just do anything to the transmission. It's in the rear. Drop everything. Like,
yeah.
And then look at this, full exhaust. Like, you can't get this V-band off. You have to drop the exhaust. It's just the way of the road. It really is. You just gotta, like, I'm fussing about it now, but you gotta be a man to work on this car, just because you got no choice but to, you know. So we're doing a diff swap here. We got a broken diff in the Silverback Z06. For those of you guys that don't know what this car is, this car was built about 2 years ago. This is one of the original 3. The original 3 were the cow marrow on the lift behind you. We're just getting wrapped up with some Huron Speed turbo kit R&D. So we got a T6 turbo on there, upgraded to a 94mm turbo on that guy. So we're getting down to it. We're going to be wrapping up on that here shortly. This one here, it runs, it drives sometimes.
It'll drive under its own power right now.
Sometimes.
But you lay into it.
Well, no, sometimes, because it's gotten worse. It's got a Black Sheep Stage 3 engine, a water block, so a 2,000+ horsepower capable TKM performance built engine. It's got a RPM power glide. And right now it's got a stock Z06 diff, which we're going to be upgrading to.
It's like built internals or whatever, though?
This one's got some stuff. It's got like a nice wave track in it, but we're going to be going to a ZR1 diff that's like built as much as you could build it before going to a 9-inch. We're not going to go to a 9-inch on this, because if we were to go to a 9-inch center section, it's like a $20,000 upgrade. You got to sell torque tube and power glide and everything, and if we did that, we would just go with a straight axle. So this is our last hurrah before we do that, because it just keeps like medium boost. This motor's a man. Like, you let it go like a 120 60 foot and then like put some power to it, power breaks the diff. So on this, for those of you guys that aren't familiar with the Corvettes, here's the transmission, here's the diff. The output shaft of the transmission actually goes into the diff, and then it's got a torque tube that goes all the way up to the back of the motor, and has like a flex plate that bolts to it there. This torque tube makes so much noise.
Oh, dude, it sounds like it's broken.
It sounds so bad, and I hate it too, because everyone's like, man, the crank's falling out of it, because it does sound badass through the tailpipes. But you get it over 2,000 RPMs. I think it's just like the slack in there idling around. Once you get any load on it, the noise goes away.
It's a shame they can't figure out something to do with that. Cause
I don't think they're all like that. They might all be like that. This one's like all billet internal torque tube with the S5 bell housing on there. I don't know. It sounds wild. So we're going to drop the exhaust. We're going to drop the transmission, the diff. This one's got a pretty beefy diff brace on it. So we're going to drop everything down. We're going to get rid of these factory mounts, which could potentially be an issue why some stuff was breaking back here. We're going to go over to solid mounts. I got some solid mounts for the motor, solid mount everything, and then put it back with the ZR1 diff, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it stays together for more than a couple days or a couple weeks, because
that would be really nice.
It took some time to get, you know, the oiling system taken care of on this guy, to scavenge properly. We got it fueling correctly. The only thing is we got a wiring issue with the starter, so we start that from the outside. But that's something minor.
External starter.
External starter, yeah. That's something minor. So if we can get the hard parts stay together, we'll be good. I'll be good because I won't have to work on it no more. Because I don't like working on it.
No, it's not fun.
It's part of it, you know. Look at this guy.
Oh, he's slaying that Aki. Oh, he's doing the bar fight game.
I can't stand it.
Get him, Ava. Get him.
So yeah, we're multitasking tonight.
Oh, Matt's gonna virtually change out this diff.
They have a game on there. It's virtual car mechanic. I'm like, oh, how am I
There's
not?
a game on here. It's called virtual. Oh, no, we're not even.
All right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the turbo off right here.
We are multitasking because we have a lot to do. So we are going to be. Matt's going to try to work on that while David and I work on this. This is what we got to do. Right now it is Wednesday at 10:20. Been working all day since, I got here at 8 o'clock. Yeah. So working all day since 8 o'clock. Just finished the hot side turbo kit on the Colorado, which you guys will see in another video. We got to get this diff out, new diff in by Friday. That's going to the track tomorrow, so we got to do catch can, seat mount, belts, air shifter. What else? Windows. So that's what we got to do on
Made in America switches
on Hank, and then we got to fix the trailer wiring because there's something wrong with. We can't get the lift down, which got the black sheep on it. We need to get the black sheep in the shop because we're gonna go. Are we going Friday night and Saturday, or just Friday, or just Saturday to Piedmont?
I think Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday to Piedmont. So we got to get the black sheep in. I'd like to put a new Race Tech seat in there before we go to the track. We have to do at minimum a scavenge pump, which I got a new scavenge pump. So that's our to-do list. It is Wednesday at 10. So we're supposed to go to the track tomorrow. So that knocks tomorrow from 5 until midnight out. So we'll probably be in here working after.
It might rain though.
It might rain. If it does rain, it's kind of like a blessing in disguise. We got a grudge race locked in with Hank already. God dang, what the? Anyway, kill him. Kill him.
Oh, there's a lady riding a bike down the road.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
You come around LS Nasty. I love when people walk in here. They're
That's
like
the
this.
real LS Nasty bike
They
ride.
walk in and they're like, whoa! Like they just freeze, all of them. It's the best way to keep people out the shop because I don't mind when people stop by, but I do mind when I'm like over here welding with my damn hood down and I'm in here by myself and I flip my hood up and there's like 3 people like, hey man! I'm like, I could do without that. Maybe just like stay outside the shop.
Okay. Go on.
We're gonna work on this. Try to get this out. Matt's gonna work on that, and I guess we're just gonna try to get as much stuff knocked out. All right, guys, follow me over here to this car that no longer can drive. We've been plugging away at it. As you can see, it doesn't look too much different from when we started, but that's what you gotta love about working on these cars. So we got pretty much the cradle ready to come down. We got a stiffney on the torque tube. We got the upper control arm, the upper shock mount, and then we're gonna be able to. Oh, we already knocked these out. Huh? We're killing it. So we'll lower it down some, pop the axles out of the hubs, and then. I think we'll have enough room. We got this much room to slide the
Yeah, it looks
diff.
like it'll come through.
Yeah, we should be able to slide the diff back. There's a lot of other stuff like attached in here that makes it like a lot more complicated, like the e-brake cables and stuff like that. But the brake lines and all that stay up on the car. So, I mean, in theory, if I were to grab a brand new Amazon tool.
Hey, we gotta.
Are you lowering the cradle down? I was going to lower it a little bit.
Don't we have to take the diff bolts out before?
No, they're already out, my guy. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Man.
I'm on it. You see these people around here, dude? They just question me, but I got the answers. Look at him. Look at him. What'd you tell him when you walked into the barber shop today?
Stylish white guy hair.
Stylish white guy hair.
That's not what I was gonna go with, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want to say, man. Lower it just like a little bit. Oh, Bella lost her there. Okay, these Johnnies are about at the damn.
Where's the handle?
Yeah, I know. I think it's solid. Look at this.
We don't know.
Here, I'm gonna
You know
go
what
make
David
one.
calls this? David calls this the tool that you can't use for anything. Dude, look at us look like we know what we're doing. I'm a YouTube certified mechanic.
And the one
Yeah,
about YouTube Racer.
And I spell that with a K, mechanic. And I'm like a YouTube fab guy too.
Yeah, I'm doing this. If anybody has any Corvettes, don't send them here because we don't like working on them.
Kidding me? Yeah, hell no. You want to just leave this up here? I mean, in theory.
Yeah, well, here. I don't think it's this. I think it's your Dollar General Transjack wall one.
They can't fall off now. Like this. Oh, we're gonna set it off? I thought that's what you wanted.
No, I mean, you can move it around.
What's the...
Oh, okay. I was not gonna go that way.
Well, okay then.
Knocking it out.
We can get the new diff and look at it.
Yeah, let's go look at the new diff. Come on.
He was
Come on,
like, oh,
guys.
we're going somewhere?
Are you sure? No, they definitely go on. What? They go on here and seal here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the rear cover bolts on that.
Oh, that's the recover. Oh,
this is the-
I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong side. Dude, this thing is this? This here is what you call a hydro turbomatic. You ever see the video where
Yeah.
they talk about the 400 or the
Yeah,
transmission?
The convoluted flux valve
Yeah.
rotates the angular.
So these are a whole pump, a fluid pump.
Yeah, right here.
Dude, we changed gear.
Oh, what do we go to?
390.
What was it before?
Damn 320. Oof.
That ain't good.
What is that? What is that?
I think that's like a.
There's no way. You think they do that to keep it from coming out?
Like stake it?
Oh, you see that?
Is it like stake down in there?
Well, no, it's just like dented.
Maybe, yeah, because I don't know how. Let's try to rotate it somehow. See how.
Well, what rotates this?
Yeah, the pump spline's in there.
Dude, 390 gear? I think I told Chris to get a 390. Because we only run 8th mile. Which is correct, you know. That being said, it already had a little wheelie problem.
Oh, we just increased the wheelie chances by 50%.
180 first gear, 2,000 horsepower. Independent rear suspension. I don't know. I mean, you want me to take a picture of it?
Yeah, no, I mean,
Are you saying that this right here would spin separate from this?
I don't think so. This does not spin separate from this.
Okay, then we're good.
Yeah.
We're good. I ain't even taking a picture of it, but it's on video in case this doesn't work. RPM transmissions. There's no way it could have got dented in there.
No, I don't think. I think they staked that to that.
So, I mean, do you want to carry this in there? This is what you call a team lift.
Yeah, I'll just get the one out.
This
Team
is
lift it on up.
Look at how much. This looks bigger than the other one, the ZR1 diff. Like this casting's supposed to be better.
Oh yeah, it's got much more sport ribs, probably thicker casting, probably just better all the way around. 300M. What diff did you put in it? Quaif?
Wave track,
Wave track?
I think. I don't think it's got a spool. It might have a spool.
I don't know. Wave track, Quaif, they're all good.
It might have a spool. Hold on. Where's the RPM little build sheet here? Does it tell me?
I hope not. Spool on an IRS car?
Yeah, I got one.
Hey, we got an install guide.
No,
Perfect.
Yeah, it's just saying don't mess anything up.
So return, 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 return.
Oh, it's right here.
Wow. You want to see if it splines in there before we go any further?
Yeah.
I would assume. Right here.
I think they're all, the internal's all the same. The outers, I think the ZR1 is bigger, but it's already got ZR1 outers, right?
This?
Yes.
I don't think so.
These aren't ZR1 outers?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, look at the wear on that guy.
You want me to get the whole hog?
The whole hog!
Get the whole hog out?
Potentially a little bit larger drill bit. So we took our catch can, modified it. It used to have like the saddle like this, so we cut that in half, welded that on there. See how it fits.
Very nice. Oh yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, no, I try to make it where the hood clear, low, clears the tire.
Yeah.
So now we'll come out.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yep. If you load a bung on there, don't gut. Oh, I see a lot of people that gut the internal baffle on there, and if you do that, you're gonna have a lot of oil in your catch can. Anytime I do valve covers, even if it's like an aftermarket one, I will add a internal baffle in the catch can. Like MK Ultra, the way the valve covers go to the rear, I have them internally baffled, and I don't think I've ever drained the catch can on that car one time. So if you baffle it correctly, you won't have a lot of oil. So like without that, it spits a little bit of oil out. You got a little bit of pressure in the catch can, like constantly draining it. The 85, we get a lot of vapor, but that's really the only thing you need to drain out of it. You shouldn't have, if you have a lot of oil going in your catch can, don't assume it's the motor. You know, it could be your baffling setup.
Yeah, I just have a passenger side on mine, and that little like foaming stuff.
Yeah, you can do that. So they make these screen fittings that go in an AN, and it's got a tapered top, so it's like it stacks on top of the AN. So you put the screen in there, and that will help reduce any actual oil that goes in your thing. Still breathes fine for oil vapor, but no actual liquid oil.
These had sufficient crankcase ventilation for this setup. With this plastic on it, definitely not. With the plastic off, it's better than
Oh, you don't want to leave the
on.
plastic on there?
Looks good.
It's new.
Yeah, no, I mean we would like to maybe have more, but the way everything's set up, you know, this will work good for now.
What do you think about the coloring on the exhaust?
Oh, it's looking great. I just had to get a close up on
What do
it.
you think about? You can see where I just cooked it. Where I was way too hot. Look at that. So this is proper temperature all the way across, right? See how somewhere that looks to that? Now look where I cook it.
Oh, come on.
Look at all the metal in there. This is brand new fluid. Smells like. Oh yeah, we got one of those now. I almost took this thing out without draining it. We're gonna reuse this, right? We got a coffee filter. We pour all of our fluids through.
I figured we just.
I got an aluminum can. I put some holes in it with a little pick.
Whoa, we're at the end.
Oh.
What do we do now? Do we cram that thing back in there?
Yeah, we can.
Or do we just have to let it drain overnight? Progress stopped. What time is it now? Do we have a time update?
It's like 1.
It's 1? No, ain't no way it's 1.
What?
No way.
Yeah. How is that? How is there ain't no way?
12:20.
Fluid drained. Can't believe it's 12:20.
Alright.
Getting stuff done. Alright, we got 2 bolts. We're going to take this out, set it on the ground. Probably can't see any damage because it's all like internal or something. Oh God, Ava. Oh no! Whoa, Ava. That got smoked. Alright, let's get this out. So the ZR1 Diff, of course, is substantially beefier. You see, like,
casting here is a lot thicker. You have more bracing right here. You have all this bracing that's non-existent on this one. Pretty much everything about it is just beefy. Unfortunately, there's some other stuff that's a lot more beefier, like these side mounts.
Yes, this has been clearanced.
Yeah, and our exhaust is already very tight around here, so we're gonna have to do some cutting on this quarter bandit and make it fit. So, and our diff brace. So, like, if you notice this diff brace, everything's on this is nice and smooth and everything. This one's got some other casting on there, so it's gonna try to space it out. So we'll have to probably just put some washers under here and get this thing spaced out correctly, and to where the diff brace will go back on it. Yeah, I'll have to space our diff brace out right there too. Yeah, I'm assuming the bolt pattern is the same. We'll have to cut this bottom ear off because this one has a large piece of casting right here, and
what is that?
The diff brace won't clear it. So,
what do you think that piece is? Because that one doesn't even have. It's not even on there.
this?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe some ZR1. It's not tapped or anything. I don't really know what that's for.
That's really weird. Oh, you're gonna be inspection, I know.
Yeah, the diff, it's a nice diff. It's got an REM polished gear.
How much better is that than what we got right in this one?
Oh, it's substantially better.
What was that?
Guys, I'm going to make one request. Can someone please send us a big ass fan with a muffler on it? Because that,
Yeah.
I hate that fan. It might move a lot of air, but it's so annoying. You gotta listen to that. I've been in the shop since 8 a.m. That's annoying.
It feels really good, but it is loud.
So we got these,
We're gonna go on strike till John buys the exhaust fan.
dude, they're way too expensive. They really
Come on,
are.
strike until
They're not in the
one big-
budget.
One big middle ceiling
900
fan
bucks.
and one exhaust fan.
Look at this.
40,000 CFM.
John's gonna be in here by himself. It's mental.
You have fucking, you can have a remote on off.
Look at
Like-
this. Sheesh. Someone spent way too much time designing this.
Looks like an Axle Snapper 10,000.
This is a
No,
solid,
that's a Axle Helper 9000 actually.
solid diff mount, which was needed before, but we didn't know.
Yeah, you have rubber mounts on your 2,000 horsepower C6. You're gonna have some problems.
No one told me not to. It's actually not my C6, so. Little one? You think? It's a big thread.
If you put that on there, you're gonna have that much for a nut.
That's all. 3 threads is all you need. Complete engagement. It's the truth. They got the little end sticking out. Factory diff. So what this does is whoever tapped this sucks. So what you want to do is whenever you have like a stud like this that doesn't have anything, you don't want to get 2 nuts and put them against each other. You want to go and grab you a pair of these and grab the threads. Just like this. See how I grab the threads?
Yeah, you don't want to use a stud installer.
I'm right here.
Oh, here we are.
I was like, where'd the diff braces go?
Put them on the outside. Well, the exhaust.
Yeah.
Making big progress here.
Big progress.
Got the diff in.
That's
That's
a big diff from the other one.
Oh yeah, big diff.
Big diff.
Big diff.
Just kidding. We'll go 2 times.
Bitch.
So we just don't take it to the track and it doesn't break.
I'd like to fix the fuel system right. You gotta think. I mean, I fixed the. We fixed the oiling system. Now the diff, transmission. Hold that. Then they put it on there with a hammer.
Yes.
David put it on no problem.
An installer.
Remember that? You installed that, no issues, and Matt's over here struggling.
I don't remember that at all. You building them? Repairing them?
Fixing it.
Fixing them.
Building them.
Alright, so we're in there.
They're pretty much ready to rip a dinger in this thing.
I mean, we could shove the axles in it tonight. Put the rest of it together tomorrow. Axles make it look like it's more complete.
I would just not do it so that it's not hanging in.
I'd let them hang. It's me. I'm always hanging. I should be hanging. Stay hanging. This is not a lot of fun. But it's done.
Yeah, hard part's out of the way.
Yeah. Put the cradle back up there. Axles.
Thank God we didn't have to take the transmission.
Oh my God. We would have literally just got the transmission out now. I don't know, when we took the transmission out, we took it out in like a half hour.
I say it's.
But there was also
it
10 of us here.
That's what I was
going
gonna say. There was like 8 hands on it, so I mean, it definitely made it a little easier.
So that's going to wrap up for today's video. We got our 3x entry shirts, our Nasty Racing crew shirts. First time I ever released our crew shirts to the public, so if you guys want to be part of the crew, you guys can go to lsnasty.com, pick up our crew shirts, and get 3x entries to win that badass ride behind you. So we're giving away brown sugar, 1200 horsepower capable G-body. Here, I'll turn around so you guys can see it. This sucker right here, 94mm turbo, Holley EFI, CO2 boost control, strange 12 bolt, QA1 suspension, coilovers, tubular suspension. I mean, dude, hot rod right here. So go to lsnasty.com, get entered to win. We'll see you guys tomorrow's upload.